And the envelope for this fine, sunny day in Buffalo, New York.
It's not sunny anymore.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Look at this
Look at
pillow.
what we just
See this
got.
pillow?
Just showed
Little
up.
pillow. Abistore.com.
Bitstore.com.
Yeah.
We got the AB 1266 pillows. It's actually pretty damn nice.
It's a kind of nice pillow.
It's even got a zipper. You can replace the inside.
Yeah.
Check it out.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
look
some
at
technology.
that. Yeah, look at that. It's a real interior.
It's the latest in pillow technology.
Damn. Nice. Actually, that's not bad. I got to get one of those for my sound room.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't even know what this means, but I guess there was a comment that somebody suggested we make like a baller keyboard because of the way we make things. It'd be cool for us to make a keyboard, like machined aluminum, I assume, ceramic coated buttons. That'd be expensive.
Yes, very.
How many keys on a keyboard?
Well, depends on the
Yeah,
keyboard
it depends on the
design.
keyboard.
60, 70, 80, 98, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, if you got a numpad.
I'd want a
and
numpad.
Numpad,
Yeah,
you're probably at 100
Then
keys.
you need
or
a function
90
row.
something. Yeah.
Maybe some macro keys.
Yeah.
It's a big board.
Yeah. That's a lot of buttons.
You could have a small one though.
Media buttons on top, maybe.
Yeah.
Volume control.
That'd be expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine individually painting each key because we'd have to have ceramic.
Well, you'd
coated
laser 'em.
keys. Well, then you'd laser the ceramic.
Yeah, you just laser the ceramic.
Yeah, but I mean, just painting each key would be wow.
Oh, hand painting
yeah,
them
we're
all?
talking
Yeah.
like 100 keys per
Yeah, I
keyboard.
guess
Well, the
that's-
way to go is you wouldn't have to worry about the paint wearing off, so you'd have to machine the letters or whatever, the symbols and stuff into the key.
Oh, you just machine them.
That's the way to go for sure. This is going to be a multi-$1,000 keyboard.
Yeah.
You can't just laser it.
You'd have to paint them and then machine, each key.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you have to have
Yeah.
a jig to hold every key.
Why not just laser them?
It'll wear.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be a $5,000 keyboard.
All right, so they got to be
Maybe.
machined.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that'd be expensive.
But could you imagine the flexibility that a keyboard of that price point would allow you to have? You could do whatever you want. You can make it out of like carbotanium if you want.
Yeah, you
really
could.
good
Different deck
carbotanium.
materials?
Yeah.
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 And what nobody does, you could do.
Yeah.
Because it's a crazy expensive keyboard. Everybody else, if they machine something into the keycaps, usually they machine it like the letter or whatever, the symbol, they machine it in. It's an easier way rather than having it sit protruded from the surface. Because then you got to machine the entire.
Well, that would
area of
annoy
the
you
key.
anyway if you had something sticking out the buttons when you go to push it. You want it flat or.
You could have both as an option. I would prefer to have the letter sticking out rather than have it recessed.
Yeah, but then it would like hurt your fingertips. I think if you're hitting.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
whole point.
It's like braille all the time.
Yeah,
you
it's
want it-
exactly
you want
because
it
you
to be-
tactile feedback.
Yeah.
You
Man,
could
that'd be
feel-
tough to do.
feel the letter.
I don't think I'd like that.
No.
Oh, well, then
Yeah.
you don't have to buy it, but
My,
it's
my
an
skin
option.
would be grabbing on the letter A top all the time.
Okay, well, I would like it.
You'd have to really round out that.
No, sharp
bruise.
edges.
Sharp
There should be
edges.
blood all over
Who
your
the hell would
keyboard.
want to use this?
Everyone.
You got to give them a set of chainmail gloves to wear to use the keyboard.
Yeah.
The hell with the keyboard. Why don't we just talk to the damn thing? Why don't we just do that?
Bypass it. Just a mic. That's a mic then, though.
Yeah, right.
Maybe like a
Right.
nickel bronze deck,
Ooh,
a little bit of mass,
yeah.
smooth things out.
You can make every leather a different color if you wanted to.
You have to have like PTFE liners on the little stubs coming
Would
out
they
of
be
the keycaps.
mechanical or
Obviously
light?
mechanical.
Could be optical.
No, if you precision machine
Well, I would
each
still
button,
consider that to be mechanical.
Yeah.
But I would do optical, I would imagine.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the way to go.
and each key has opposing magnets, so there's no springs or anything. You just, when you're pushing it, you're actually fighting another magnet.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you would
it's not
need
even an
no-
option. Why would you
yeah.
use a spring?
And then the electronics would need a module that could be replaced where just all the keys come to one point, so you can always update the electronic module to future use or whatever, Bluetooth
Yeah.
6 or, So, yeah, the
It
electronics.
wouldn't be wireless.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No.
You're running a
Nice
wire.
braided
Yeah.
cable.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Maybe
That's
like a
nice.
Type-C port on the back,
Oh, yeah. we
but
have
two,
a hub.
whatever.
Yeah. I suppose you can
Yeah.
always throw an adapter out that port, too.
If you want.
Yeah.
But what I think would be cool is to have variable actuation height. Because I like really shallow actuation on mechanical boards.
Yeah.
But not everybody does.
I
So
like
would
it
be
not
nice to have
slamming when you
variable.
push it. I hate it when it goes either clicks or goes hard and hits hard. I don't like it.
Oh,
Like
it's
the
gotta
latest
do
keyboards
that.
are-
It's got to do
See,
that.
I don't like
You
that.
could put little O-ring bumpers on if you want a softer
Oh, there
fret.
you go. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, damp the
Yeah,
end
if we
of the
damp
stroke.
it, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Well, you could have that as an option.
Yeah.
And then you have variable durometers.
That's cool if it goes down
materials.
quick as long as it doesn't stop hard onto something. Like I feel like it's wet.
Well, yeah, because some people, it's like typing on like this.
Because I type hard.
Yeah. So,
know?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to smash those keys.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. I don't want to miss a letter. I got to go back
Mm-hmm.
and fix it.
Right.
Yeah, but I want the keyboard to make a little bit of noise. You got to give it that nice, satisfying
Click.
feedback, tactile feel when you hit the button.
Oh, we could do that.
That's a tricky one.
That takes some materials
That's
there.
tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's materials, because it's got to hold up.
It's got to not wear.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to think about that one.
Well, the thing is with this keyboards, they got to handle 5, 10, 20 million activations per key, somewhere in that range,
Yeah.
to be competitive. So how do you make a key that could handle some sort of actual click or feedback
Well,
20 million times?
if we're using opposing magnets, then we could probably figure out a way to make them use the magnet to act as the switch, or something that's we could use a sensor for each. There'll be no actual switch. It would be either. I mean, you could go old school and use a reed switch type thing.
No, optical
But
sensor.
that would be old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Optical would be cool.
Optical would be the way to go. Then you would be able to get variable staging of the height
So
too.
the magnetics don't matter.
Right.
It won't affect the operation.
Yeah. You would have like a little flag that sticks out of the back of the keycap. It would have something lasered in it, some sort of little pattern, a scale.
Or a little
of
tab
sorts
coming
that
out. No,
the-
you can't use
Yeah.
a tab.
The optical sensor would pick
Yeah,
up.
right. It'd be easy to use optics. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's
There
the way
are
to go.
optical keyboards now.
Yeah.
So it's pretty common.
Are they
Well, not
reliable?
pretty common, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Very
Don't
reliable.
they need a lot of juice?
No.
No.
'Cause
You can get 'em
each
wet,
key
that's the
needs a
key.
light, right? Light
Yeah.
source. Yeah. Oh, you get them wet.
Well, yeah, because there's no
Oh, right.
contacts
Yeah,
in it,
right.
so-
Right. Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
So you could throw them on the furnace when they get soaked.
Well, you
spill
put
your
them in the
coffee on 'em?
dishwasher or whatever. That
Oh,
is,
really?
yeah.
You would
Oh,
need
there
to
you go.
design the deck in a way that it would mostly throw the water or whatever off it, and not much would get in. And then I would coat the board or any internal components with some sort of conformal coat, so that whatever did get in there, it would be very unlikely to cause.
We could create a semi-seal
damage.
when all keys are up. We could do like a
Oh, yeah,
an
like a
O-ring on every
gasket.
key. So yeah, so basically, as long as you don't touch a key, we'll just whatever you pour on, it'll just wash right off. You could do that. Just don't push a key when it gets wet, right? And you're good to go.
Pushing the key shouldn't matter at all.
Well, once you push a key, then it's going to get in there a little bit, but yeah. But I'm just saying you could do that. We could set that up so that it's water resistant. As
Yeah, of
long
course.
as it's just
Yeah.
sitting there.
Yeah,
like
that's
you could
important.
just rain on a keyboard sitting there. It won't.
You should be able
it'll
to
never get wet
pour
inside.
just like 3
Yeah.
gallons of cola all over
Yeah.
your keyboard.
It's gonna
and have
require
it be
some
fine.
precision
Maybe it'll
machining.
sticky, but
Yeah.
Precision machining.
yeah. There's a surprising audience for really high-end keyboards.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should build one.
I'd like to. I'd like to do a mechanical or a magnetic feedback system. I think that's possible to give you enough of a tactile feel
Yeah.
with magnets.
Well, if you want, you could use electromagnets on one half and then adjust how much of a feel you want.
Variable
Yeah,
feedback.
each key has a permanent magnet, and then on the other side is an opposing electromagnet. Yeah, very.
That's getting
So
complicated.
now you
Maybe.
just you set how you want the button to feel. All buttons.
That's getting complicated,
That would
but you
be
could do
freaking
that.
expensive.
Well, the nice thing about that is it will give you the feedback when you get the activation.
Yeah.
So then you would need to try to minimize your latency. Because if you had variable activation distances, you would want to be able to correlate that to this tactile feedback.
That required too much power because electromagnetic.
Yeah, you need like an
Electromagnetic
needs
external
a
lot of
power.
current.
Yeah,
It would be
external
challenging.
power
Yeah, it'd be a
supply for your
mess.
keyboard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
the
a
thing would be
power
sitting there
supply.
humming. The keys might hum on. It's like.
Yeah, no.
But that'd be pretty cool, right?
It would be
It
cool.
would be pretty cool to be able to vary it. There's probably other ways to do that. Like you can vary the distance between the two magnets to set that too. So you could technically take the whole backside of magnets and move them, make a mechanical adjustment
yeah.
for how close they are to the key relative to the
That's
keys.
getting complicated.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But again, magnetic fields drop pretty quick. You don't need to move a lot.
Yeah.
You know, you can you get within a window or range. We could do it. We could do it. Where you just back away all the permanent magnets, something like that.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's tricky.
That would
Yeah.
be.
Okay, so we figured it out. We got
Yeah.
optical contacts. We got precision machine keys
Yeah.
fitting into a precision, whatever you would call it, faceplate for the keyboard.
Deck.
The deck. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. We got to worry about doing waterproof.
I definitely do optical.
Yeah, Type
Built-in
C.
Type C hub.
Just
Type
4
C.
Type
Why
C's
not?
out the back.
Yeah.
Yep. You could plug your cable into any of them, so that way we would come with some sort
What's
of
the
fancy
power
braided cable.
What's the power supply for this thing?
It runs off USB.
Type C.
Oh, so we're G2G.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Why did Apple go with wireless?
Because then there's no wires on your desk.
The standard consumers like wireless keyboards.
It's the
but-
same thing. Everyone wants it clean and,
Yeah.
wire free.
Oh, and you want a lit keyboard?
Well,
too.
yeah, of course you would. Yeah.
Ideally, it would be backlit at
Yeah.
that price point, but that's very challenging
Yeah,
to
we-
do.
Well, Koenigsegg does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like micro perforate aluminum keys.
Oh.
So they look just like metal when they're off, but then when the car turns on, they all illuminate.
No shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Laser?
I don't know how they do it.
That's
Probably a
what we gotta
laser.
do.
Typically
though.
laser.
It's probably a laser. Yeah.
It would be easy to do it like that, but the problem is if you want to have the,
Can we micro-perforate just the letters?
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's what you would always do because it would be expensive to do everything else.
Yeah, right. That'd be,
Um,
that's possible.
I would prefer to do the inverse of that though.
Yeah.
Have the entire keycap be lit inside and outside of the symbol or whatever on the keycap, and then have the little marking proud of the surface. But you can configure it both ways. So you got the marking not lit, right? The remainder of the
Oh,
keycap,
okay.
which is relatively recessed
Yeah.
from this marking,
That's a lot of micro
and that
perfs.
lights.
How big are
right.
these things that Koenigsegg uses?
Well, they're just buttons in the car, so
Oh.
they're like this big.
They're big enough, and the whole thing glows?
No, just the symbols.
Oh, right, so it's a minimal.
So it's just like your normal car buttons.
Yeah.
Just they're metal.
I mean, my guess is they're lasering holes in them.
Probably.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that.
You know,
It's just expensive.
It looks nice.
it sounds like an expensive laser to be able to do that.
Yeah.
well,
it
you
be
need to
pretty
make the
accurate.
keycap a controlled thickness, and then you need to blast a hole through it with a laser.
Right.
So it's
there goes
hard to make the
$250,000
keycap
for that
super
laser.
heavy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know?
Ooh. Well, could you get a 3D printer that would be good enough to 3D print the caps? I
Not
don't know.
possible.
They're probably not good enough.
No,
No,
to do
you
because
that.
want
you'd have-
machine metal caps.
Yeah. Because
Definitely.
we don't want any slip. Like the key should never wiggle at all. It smoothly goes up and down. There's no
Yeah,
there's
that
no
is one of my
X,
gripes.
Y motion. It's just Z.
A lot of times
Yeah.
they're real jiggly.
Yeah.
Right. You can't have that.
Well, that's what
Don't
Apple
want
tried
any
to get rid
jiggle.
of, and then
Which is
everybody,
gonna
everybody
require
didn't like it.
Some definite form of whatever we use for coatings is going to have to be have some lubricity to it. You know, like you said, a
Of course.
Teflon of some sort. But
Well, you put little bumpers for when the keys get significant pressure in a less than desirable vertical orientation. You put little liners on the deck, it's like PTFE or something like that, so that it's has a long wearing surface there and gives you a good coefficient of friction. Nice and slick.
is there any difference between left-handed and right-handed people with a keyboard? Not that I could think of.
I mean, mouse, yeah, but keyboard?
yeah.
I wouldn't think so. You could put a Type-C hub on, and you could have like 2 ports on each side of the deck if you want to plug accessories in on
That's
each
what
side.
I was thinking. If you come in either side, so the cable doesn't necessarily go in
Because
one
that is
spot.
nice. If you got like a stream deck or something like that, you could plug into your keyboard on the one side or
yeah,
the
yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Or if you have a mouse that you want to have wired, you could plug it in through your
Yeah,
keyboard.
because now it's always like in the middle or the back. and
Right.
it's like
Yeah.
Everything's like going this
Yeah,
way.
actually, that is a problem. Because, yeah, my keyboard is sitting right in front of the Manhattan 2.
Yeah.
And there's only enough space for like this much between them, and then the cord jams
I know.
right into it. It's
I
like
know. There's no good fix for these
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
so.
I think the ideal configuration is you got your standard side deck, you got full size numpad, right? You got a center insertion Type-C, 2 on the edges, and the other edge.
Or maybe
as well.
underneath connectors where it comes out the sides, or if the keyboard's angled up, it just the cable kind of
Oh
comes
yeah,
out from the,
that's
from
the,
the
you need
bottom.
those really nice flippy feet too, like
Nice
real
flippy
nice.
feet. Yeah, nice snap action to them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
That's easy though.
Yeah. Actually, the feet should apply a little bit of a bounce. It should be some sort of, it needs to absorb vibration. So it shouldn't make the keyboard vibrate. The keyboard should always seem solid, but it's got to have just enough vibration absorption on the feet where
Should
it's
put a
solid,
foam
but
piece.
it's not. You're not like feeling it bounce off of a hard surface type thing.
Well, this keyboard's going to be like 30 pounds, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
it's not going to be bouncing
That's a
too
good
much.
good point. Yeah, but the feet are going to be important. Watch,
Okay.
it will be. We'll have to figure it out.
Are we making this?
Yeah, we'll get maybe Still Points could make us some feed for it. You're like, you want what? You
a
got
whole
something for a
different thing.
keyboard? What?
Yeah.
No. But yeah, maybe after we finish the closed back headphone that we're working on now, and then the IEM project has to be completed next.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe we can go and make a keyboard.
this is
So,
on the back burner.
it's not gonna be ready in time for Christmas this year.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it sounds like fun.
Could be cool.
Yeah. So enough brainstorming about a keyboard, which obviously this would be the first of many meetings on how to make the damn thing.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no prior
It'll be
planning
like
on this
2
one.
years by the time this thing gets done.
Yeah.
That whole light up the key thing blew my mind when I started thinking about how we're going to do a solid key lit up. But Koenigsegg's got it figured out. We just got to tap their brain.
Mm.
A lot of people are doing that.
Yeah,
It's just expensive.
yeah, no doubt. Especially when you're talking like 98 keys or whatever's on a keyboard.
Yeah, well,
Anyway, you would think that if we're going to build a keyboard, we should know how many keys we got to make first. But that's minor.
That's a minor detail.
Yeah, it's really no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's as many as, like you said, as many as we want to put on the keyboard.
Exactly.
Yeah. You want a couple extras, we'll give them
You have
to
a
you.
little macro section.
Yeah, there you go.
Put some extra keys in
Yeah,
there just
right.
for fun.
A couple dollar signs on the side here, in case you want.
Sure.
In case you make a sale, ching ching.
Uh-huh.
So, anyway, don't forget about our pillow we just got today.
That's all right.
Yeah,
Abyssstore.com.
Yeah.
Bizstore.com.
Abyssstore.com?
Yeah, bizstore.com.
Okay.
Yeah. That way we can have a pizza party.
Pizza party, yeah.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching us ramble on about making a keyboard. Maybe one day. Please subscribe to us if you like our content. Give us a thumbs up and take care of yourselves.